Adam, very much welcome here at the Business Growth Support Business Podcast.
Thanks for having me. I'm CFO of Vero Capital, which is a New York-based private equity company.
And I really like the record sport adventure you are having. Tell me more.
It's really, in some ways, it's urban country club, but it's not just members only. It's open to the public.
And how are you now trying to grow it as fast as possible?
So what is unique here is definitely the feel and the look and the vibe. And that's something where on the operating partner side, like coming more from hospitality rather than fitness gives a unique perspective into what can create a really great atmosphere that's as much social and fun to be in as it is to get a good workout and have cool fitness programming.
They try really to create an experience for the person who goes to the gym, and that makes it unique, the secret sauce. But Vero Capital, are they only focusing in the sports, or are you also in different niches?
So, I mean, historically, it's been in real estate and office and hotels or apartment buildings around the country and a typical PE real estate funds. A new growth part is a fund of fund.
But are there also things which are a little bit more frustrating?
Yeah, I think when you're in asset management, you have quarterly check-ins and you are doing site visits and board meetings, but the cadence is slower and the day-to-day challenges, emergencies, successes, you don't hear about a lot of them because you're not on site. So it feels like make a decision. And actually the results take longer to bear fruit. So like the asset manager mindset helps where you need to like let the strategy play out.
So what is a little bit frustrating when you're also running the business as a private equity is that you're missing out the daily wins because you're not actually in the operation. You're like helicopter view. And if we look at the metric, where are you most focused on improving?
So when you're refinancing properties, it makes it more challenging.
Yes, but if we look at metrics, when you, besides the interest, we look at the asset you have under management, which metrics do you look at to improve the asset?
Yeah, well, for most of them, it's occupancy and rate. So in your office building, it's monthly rent. In the apartments, it's the average daily rate. You know, if there's a vacancy and someone doesn't renew, that's critical.
But what is the goal for Vero Capital to accomplish in 6 months? You have like target or growth in mind?
Yeah, well, in the fund of funds, we're hoping to have some successive closes of the new fund and have raised over $100 million for that. So to have over half of the memberships sold, and then in the real estate portfolio, continuing to maintain occupancy and have success in renewals and pushing rents.
If you could solve one major challenge today, what would it be?
That we could accelerate the stabilization of the apartment portfolio. So we're in the stabilization and it's just challenging. Some of it is the timing, the initial debt. And so we didn't have the lowest interest rates and currently you're refinancing out of a renovation and interest rates haven't come down a lot. So I think that's not unique to us, that's like a cohort investors who've deployed capital sort of right at the end of the low interest rate environment or at the beginning of interest rate increases.
So doing nothing is always the worst plan.
Yeah, and if you can take like 6 months or even 12 months, there's some leeway to do that. But just to say we could have sat out 2023 to 2026 or 7 is, wouldn't have a business. So you just have to, you're just managing through, you can't cherry pick your economic environment.
It was great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.